Good evening, folks, and welcome here as we get ready for tonight's JV boys basketball matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Monroe Central Golden Bears. This is a Mid-Eastern Conference matchup here on this snowy Friday night. We've had some technical issues. Our computer's been not wanting to be my friend. I don't know if I left it in the car when it was cold or what happened to it, but it and I were not getting along here for about the last 45 minutes. So I think we finally got everything good. You can tell us how things look and sound in the chat, hopefully. And again, if you're at home and something's wrong, you can either text me or talk to me in the chat. Either one should be working. I mean, checking everything online on my end, make sure everything looks okay. Yeah, it looks like we're all on. All right, so as we get underway, I am by myself this evening. Scott Knight, my normal partner, was unable to make it, so flying solo. As we look here first for the starting lineup for the Eastern Hancock Royals, number 1, freshman Luke Lewis. Number 32, freshman Gavin Jenkins. 2 sophomores in number 10, Zach Stevens. Number 11, Caleb Rutherford. And the junior inside, number 43, Ethan Carter. The Royals are coached by Mr. Joe Paxton. For the Monroe Central Golden Bears, they are coached by Mr. Ben Jones. We'll get to the starters here momentarily.
Number 23, Nathan Ludington. And number 35, Isaac Middleton.
So, here we go.
Starters for your Golden Bears.
So, starters for the Golden Bears. Starting out number 0, 5'9" sophomore Griffin Ganem. Another sophomore, 6'1", number 2, Kyler Bogue. Another sophomore, 5'10", number 12, Jackson Conkle. Number 22, a 5'11" junior, Carter Wheatley. And the 6'4" guy inside, number 50, junior, Josh Swearingen. So an experienced group here. They only have 1 freshman on their roster. He's not in the starting lineup here this evening. So experienced group for the Golden Bears. Should be a good test here between these two teams. So Carter and Swearingen getting ready to jump. Tip it away, and Bogue comes down with it. And the Golden Bears will start with the ball. Have a little handoff here. Wheatley gets it. Conkle drives, kicks in the corner. Wheatley 3 is good. Right off the bat, big 3 there from the Golden Bears. And that's one thing that killed us last week against Greenfield Central was we kind of packed it in that we couldn't help ourselves. We kind of kept trying to stop the drive, and Greenfield just shredded us from beyond the arc. Lewis gets it. Rutherford mishandled it, but reclaims the ball. He kicks out. Lewis, quick 3, high arcing shot, no good. Rebounded by Rutherford. Back out to Lewis. Gets it. Gavin Jenkins, good looking 3, and Gavin Jenkins buries it. Ties the game back up at 3. Trap there. Bogue nearly lost it, gets it to Conkle, swinging around to Ganem. Wheatley now in the corner, back up top to Ganem. I really like this extended pressure, this 1-2-2 zone that we've got, but right there, Ganem beats it, lays it up and in, and gets the roll. Zach Stevens using those active hands up there to really try to create havoc up top, but Ganem was able to get in and lay it up and in. Rutherford on the wing gets the screen from Carter. Carter up top, back to Rutherford. Nice back screen there from Lewis. Rutherford buries another 3, and Eastern Hancock's on top for the first time tonight, 6-5. Conkle flips it over here to Ganem, back to Conkle, to Wheatley in the corner. Good crisp ball movement from the Golden Bears, but I love this attacking defense. This is probably the most active I've seen the Royal defense, and Coach Paxton's up and at him, encouraging them with what they're doing. Wheatley's three, no good. Good box out there by Ethan Carter. Keeps Swearingen off the boards. I see our camera. I'm going to have to adjust our camera at half. Kind of zoomed out a little too far. It keeps going out of focus. So if you notice that, there's nothing I can do. I can't reach the camera right now. Lewis to Rutherford in the corner. Royals lead by a point, 4:38 to go. Shot no good. Offensive board by Stevens. It's the second offensive rebound now. Jenkins again for three and buries another one. Gavin Jenkins with his 6th point. The Royals have 9, all on three-pointers. 9-5 Royals here in the first quarter. Ganem over to Conkle. Inside, Bogue gets tied up. They're going to call a foul. That foul went on Gavin Jenkins, his first, team's first. So Golden Bears to inbound, kick. Wheatley corner three, off the mark, rebounded by Stevens. Nearly lost it, but Lewis comes up with it. Kicks over to Stevens. Zach drives back to Lewis. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins gets tripped up, and we're going to get a foul. I think that's going to be Bogue with the foul. It is. Kyler Bogue picks up the first. Nathan Luddington coming in. He will replace Bogue. So that's the first substitution either way. Rutherford corner two, buries it. Nicely drawn up inbound play there from Coach Paxton, leads to an easy shot there for the Royals. They have a 6-point lead here. Wheatley throws it in, stolen away by Ethan Carter. This is an important chunk of the game. When this JV team gets off to a good start, they are hard to catch because our team is a smart team that doesn't make a lot of mental mistakes. Well, that one right there cost us. That pass, no good. Swearingen can't handle it, and it's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Royals. A little full court pressure here from the Golden Bears. Stevens to inbound. And we went too early there. He throws it, that gets knocked out. And what happened there was our Stevens didn't even have the ball, and our two guys were setting screens for each other and trying to get open. And by the time he got the ball and was able to inbound it, they were already out of position. So Golden Bear ball, they lob it into Wheatley. Or sorry, that's Luddington. Over to Ganem on the right wing. Kicks it over here to Conkle. Conkle drives into the paint, rises up, hits the shot. That's a tough shot. That's probably what we're going to give up there. Jenkins can't get it in. And another, maybe a turnover, maybe, nope. Royals get it back thanks to the hustle of Luke Lewis there. I think we'll probably see a timeout here soon so Coach Paxton can draw up something for this full court pressure. Stevens in the left corner, up top to Carter. They swing it around to Lewis. Back up top to Rutherford, and they left him open off the back of the rim. Caleb gets his own rebound inside to Carter. Back out to Rutherford. Oh, he's got Lewis, but he's going to pull the trigger himself. In and out. Rebounded there by Luddington. Timeout here by Coach Jones and the Golden Bears, and with 2:26 to go here in the first quarter, Eastern Hancock leads 7-11.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
All right, folks, we're back here It'll be Monroe Central ball. Eastern Hancock leads by 4, 11-7. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter of this JV game. Conkle, 3 on the way there from Ganem, and he hits it. I like this. Stevens probably our savviest inbound guy, so I like how we got the ball to him there so he could make sure and get it where it needs to go. Finds Lewis, back to Jenkins, another 3 on the way. Parries a third one. Gavin Jenkins, 9 points here in the first quarter. He is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. And I love how he's just catching it, and he is catching, ready to pull the trigger and ripping it as soon as he does. They get it inside there to Isaac Middleton. He's tied up by Lewis. Middleton checked in there at the timeout. I didn't catch that. Lewis is going to pick up the foul. His first, team second. So Golden Bears going to inbound here. Trying to get it into Middleton. They do, but Lewis steals it away and then throws it off Conkle. So Eastern will get the ball back, up 4, 14-10. 1:36 to go. Rutherford being trailed by Conkle, gets it, drives down in the corner. Up top to Lewis. Back to Rutherford. Back, get it inside to Jenkins. Jenkins 10-footer of good. Gavin Jenkins is in double figures here in the first quarter. He's got 11 of the Eastern Hancock 16. Conkle to Ganem, his 3 on the way, short. Rebound. Oh, what we got there? Looks like it's going to be Royal ball. Couldn't tell. The ref just pointed. He never pointed whose ball it was. Oh, it's going to be Golden Bear ball. I guess Rutherford was on the line. We got a lot of substitutions here. Swearingen coming back in for Middleton. We also saw Cohen West check in. And Braylon Anderson. So Anderson's inbounding right now. Throws it up top to West. West loses the handle. Jenkins on the fast break. And, he lost the handle on. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals. 16-10, 50 seconds left here in the first. Nice play there. Gets Stevens the wide open look on America's play, and he buries it. And right now, Coach Paxton has drawn up some really nice sets. We've had a lot of really open threes. Jenkins' threes have been the only ones that haven't been off of a set play. 19-10, under 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ganem drives, gets cut off. Lewis comes away with the steal. And they're going to get jump ball there. It's going to stay with Eastern Hancock. Or it should. Maybe not. I thought they got the opening tip. It must have been a jump ball that I missed early on. Oh, yeah. No, it's the Royal ball. So Eastern by 9. 12 seconds to go here in the first. Wide open 3, Rutherford again. No. Lewis fighting with West for it, but West comes away with it. They get it up ahead. Nice job by Jenkins of deterring that pass and keeping the Golden Bears from getting a shot off. So a great first quarter, 19-point quarter for the JV. That's incredible. And the Royals are shooting lights out right now. So we're going to take a quick break, step away, and we will return after a word from these sponsors.
Are you guys ready for prom?
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm going to try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
All right, we're back here. Getting ready to start the second quarter. Royals did not sub that quarter, but we see all the substitutions now. Miles Winnan, Brennan Trueblood, and Elijah Eden all getting ready to come in for the Royals.
The Golden Bears will have the ball to start the second quarter.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the, make sure that our scoreboard clock is working correctly. Looks like it is. There we go. So Golden Bear ball here. Eastern, as we said, comes out in this really attacking zone. 3 on the way there from West, and he buries it. Cohen West. And both teams shooting really well from now. That's the third 3 for the Golden Bears. Eastern's got 5, I believe. Neither team has gone to the free throw line. Let's take Trueblood, can't finish, fights for his own rebound. Finally comes down to Conkle, who throws it up ahead to Wheatley, who scoops it up, no good, rebounded by Elijah Eden. Eden will bring it up and get it over here to Miles Winnan. Oh, Rutherford's pass gets deflected. Oh, Gavin Jenkins with the steal and lays it up and in for 2 more. Gavin Jenkins is having himself a night here early on. He scored as much as the entire Golden Bear team. Wheatley's corner 3, in and out and in.
Wheatley for 3.
Eastern still leads by 5 here. And again, both teams just shooting blistering right now. Jenkins going to pull the trigger again. Off the mark. Eden's going to track it down in the corner. Trying to save it, had to throw it away. Wheatley with the steal, gets it to Conkle, and Eden steals it right back. Eden going the other way, gets kicked and then knocked out of bounds. Coach Paxton, the look on his face, he's like, I love the enthusiasm. I love how hard we're playing, but let's tone it down just a notch. Because our guys are flying around playing ridiculously hard right now. This is a fun JV game. Conkle drives the left hand, kicks out to Wheatley. Wheatley up top to Bogue. Hands to Conkle. Finds West. 3 on the way from West. No good. Tipped around. Bogue comes up with it. Gets the basket and the foul. Let's see that one on the replay here. With the blurry camera. Again, I'll fix that at the break. So that foul went on, looks like they gave it to Eden. Bogue's free throw, no good. Swearingen tips it over to West, though. West throws it away right there to Brennan Trueblood. So 21-18 Royals. Rutherford over there to Jenkins. Gets it down inside to Trueblood. Kicks it over to Eden. Eden couldn't catch it clean. Got a lot of guys fumbling this ball. I wonder if it's getting a little sweaty. Trueblood to Eden. Nice ball movement there. Eden way short. Miles Winnan saves it, but saves it out of bounds. Griffin Ganem is checking into the game now for the Golden Bears. Zach Stevens will come in and replace Eden. Drive there by Conkle. Gets cut off, kicks back out to Wheatley for 3. No, rebounded by Bogue, but just taken away. 2 Golden Bears fighting for it, and Gavin Jenkins just says, nope, it's mine now. Rutherford on the right wing. Skip pass to Stevens, right back to Rutherford. He's got Miles in the corner if he wants him. Instead goes back to Stevens. Rutherford will take the deep 3 and bury it. Caleb Rutherford's got 8, including a pair of 3s. Royal lead back to 6. Skip past Wheatley into Swearingen, and he goes up. That was a little too easy there. They got the skip pass, and Trueblood had to jump out to try to defend the three, and Swearingen had the easy layup after that. Stevens will pull the trigger too hard. Rebounded by Trueblood, kicks out. Miles win an open three. Perfect. Another three. The Royals now have 27. Another three on the way by Conkle. No. Nice job winning with the rebound. Oh, but he can't. He's getting pushed, gets bumped out of bounds, and has to save it to nobody. So Monroe Central to inbound. They trail by 7 with 3 minutes to go here in the second. Three on the way there by Ganem. No. Offensive rebound putback. No. Swearingen tips it around to Conkle. Conkle picks up his dribble in the corner. Kicks it over there to Ganem. Back to Conkle. And he'll reset everything. And Paxton's going to put Ethan Carter back in for some of that rebounding. Hard take by Ganem. No. Rebounded by Winnan. Miles, got poked away from behind, and Swearingen comes up with it. Good active hands there. And the ball is bouncing every which way but loose right now. Coach Paxton, let's see that. He wants the out of bounds to be on the Bears. Man, that's a tough call. So Bear ball. 2:20, Conkle drives. They're going to call the body there on Winnan. It's only Miles first, team second. I think they're teaming any kind of foul trouble right now. So Conkle's going to inbound. Bears have two bigs in right now with Swearingen and Middleton. Ganem's going to pull the trigger of three. No. Middleton with the rebound, kicks back over here to Ganem. Ganem just lost the handle on it. And again, this has been a slippery ball. Too many guys losing the handle on it tonight. Jump ball favors the Royals. Winnan dribbles up top, gets it over to Carter. Again, another nice play to get Rutherford open for three, and Caleb in and out. Middleton right there for the rebound. Conkle to Wheatley, corner three from Wheatley. He buries another one. Wheatley now with 9, all on three-pointers. They get back in their press. Ganem is hounding Stevens here. They get it across to Rutherford. Finds Miles in the corner. Nice job to get it into Carter. Gavin Jenkins now with it. Finds Stevens. Minute 23 left here. Got to get out on Miles Winnan, or he's going to do that to you right there. Miles Winnan buries another three. Although we've got to stop Conkle. Conkle drives too hard off the glass. Rebound by Jenkins. Caleb Rutherford's going to walk it across. Finds Stevens. Stevens back to Rutherford. He's going to drive Rutherford's floater all around and in. Caleb Rutherford now in double figures. He joins Jenkins. Eastern leads by 9. 40 seconds to go here. Conkle rises up from 15 feet, in and out. Carter taps it, but ends up going right back to Conkle, who saves it over here to Ganem. 17 seconds left here. Now Monroe Central going to hold for the last shot. Wheatley with 6, drives to his left, puts up the layup, and gets the roll. Stevens is going to get one last heave. Oh, nearly banked that one in. So at the halftime break, the score, Eastern Hancock 32, Monroe Central 25. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9 Star Cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Alrighty, folks, we are back, getting ready to start the third quarter of this JV matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Monroe Central Golden Bears. It has been quite the first half. Both teams just shooting really well from beyond the arc. Eastern Hancock, 8 of 15 from 3. They're shooting a better percentage from 3 than they are from 2, where they're only 4 of 8. Monroe Central, 5 of 14. They started off pretty hot and then cooled off there in the second quarter, but still staying right there in it. And the other impressive stat, 9 assists for the Royals, 6 assists for the Golden Bears. So both teams, it's not just one guy doing all the damage. Both teams moving the ball really well and assisting on a lot of those made shots. So I think if you're Coach Paxton, there's two things you're talking about. One is the offensive rebounding for the Monroe Central Golden Bears. They had 8 offensive rebounds there in the first half, and I know a lot of those came with Swearingen and Middleton. The 6'3" and 6'4" guys were in there when Ethan Carter was out, but we got to make sure and crash the glass. We can't give up those rebounds like that. And then the assists. You know, we just let them get assists on over half of their makes. So we got to clamp down and move just a little bit better on the defensive side of the ball. Hopefully we've got the camera now fixed so that it won't go in and out of focus anymore as we get ready to start the second half. Nobody in foul trouble either way. I don't even think anybody has two. I think a bunch of guys just with one, but the refs really let them play there in the first half, and we always like that. So it'll be Monroe Central ball. Golden Bears wearing the white jerseys with brown numbers. Eastern Hancock in the royal blue. So Monroe Central with Ganem, Anderson, Bogue, Swearingen, and Wheatley. Looks like Conkle is not on the bench. Looks like Conkle might be done. Maybe saving for some varsity minutes. So Ganem with the ball. Trying to work on Stevens. Tucks it away. Goes up. No good. Wheatley there for the offensive rebound. Kicks it over here to Anderson. Anderson steps back. Gets it over to Ganem on the right wing. Back up top to Bogue. Ganem now guarded by Rutherford. Little hesitation move. Kicks it. Bogue three. Wild three there. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Anderson. He goes up and puts it up and in. So Rutherford now hands off. Off the knee of Stevens. Out of bounds. That's the 9th turnover for the Royals. Monroe Central ball here. They swing it around. Ganem spins back into the lane. He goes to lay it up too hard. Stevens there for the rebound. For people saying the picture's still blurry, I'll play with it between games, but I'm not close enough to the camera to do anything right now. Jenkins over there to Carter. Carter shot no good. Tipped out of, saved by Carter. Good job. Kicks it over to Stevens. His three is going to be off the mark. Jenkins saves it back to Carter. Great hustle there. A couple of hustle plays to keep that position alive. Stevens nearly walked with it. Gets it back over to Jenkins. He's going to use the Carter screen. Long two from Gavin Jenkins. No. Ethan Carter tips it around, and it's finally corralled by Anderson. He gets it up ahead to Ganem. Anderson being harassed by Lewis. He's going to use the screen from Swearingen back to Bogue. Bogue dishes underneath to Swearingen. His jumper no good. What are we going to get here? Foul? Foul on Bogue. Yep. Foul on Bogue. His second, team's first. Lewis pushes the pace. Royals lead by 5. Jenkins to Carter up top. Over there, Lewis, open look for three. Too strong. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds. Swearingen couldn't handle it. Eastern Hancock ball, 4:15 to go here in the third of this JV matchup. Lewis finds Stevens. Stevens drives with the right hand, kicks to Rutherford. Rutherford on the right wing. Gets around Anderson. Flips it out. Carter going to get it back up top to Lewis where he'll reset everything. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins being harassed by Wheatley. Finds Carter, finds Lewis. Oh, if Lewis could have caught it clean, he would have had Gavin cut into the basket. Ooh, they're going to get a body there on Bogue. going to be his third. So his third, team second here of the half. And we're going to see Nathan Luddington come in and get Bogue next dead ball. Lewis stolen away there by Ganem, and Ganem's going to go try to lay it up the other way and does. The official talking to Carter and Bogue, both of them just going after the ball, bumped into each other and bumped into the ball. Miles Winnan will replace Stevens here. Miles gets it into Rutherford. Caleb working on Anderson. Hands over to Lewis. Pass nearly intercepted, but Miles gets an open look for two and buries it. It's one of those guys, if you're going to go for the steal, you better get it because he's going to hit it if he's open. He doesn't miss a whole lot of open looks. Ganem nearly has it poked away. Underhand pass over to Anderson. Anderson drives to the left hand, gets cut off, flips it back out to Wheatley. Wheatley over to Ganem. Step back long two from Ganem. He buries it. 34-31 Royals, 2.5 to go. And again, this has been an aggressive defense here. They're going to leave Rutherford wide open, but he'll dish to Jenkins. His three no good, rebounded by Ganem. He's going the other way. And he's going to be fouled on the floor by Lewis, probably a smart foul. Lewis picks up his second, but that'll keep Ganem from getting the layup. Checking into the game, Cohen West comes in for the Bears and Brennan Trueblood for the Royals. They get it in, three on the way from Ganem. He drills it, ties the game now at 34. 2:16 to go. Lewis loses it, poked away by Ganem from behind. Wheatley's going the other way. Wheatley lays it in, and Coach Paxton's not happy. He's going to take a timeout. That pressure has sped us up and forced us into several turnovers in a row. Okay, I've got people saying that the picture is blurry, so please tell me, because on my end it looks fine. So tell me if the picture is still blurry. If you would, please. I have just one comment there. So we're going to take a quick, actually we'll stay here so you can see and see if you can tell what's going on. Monroe Central has retaken the lead. 36-34. That's their first lead since really early in the game when they were up 5-4 or 5-3, I believe. So Eastern Hancock ball, they have Winnan, Lewis, Rutherford, Trueblood, and Carter on the floor. Lewis over to Rutherford. Back to Lewis. He finally gets it across to Trueblood. Finds Miles Winnan, wide open three in the corner. Just a little too strong. Oh, there we go. We get a foul. Yeah, about three guys all crash into each other. That foul is going to go on Swearingen. They lob it into Carter in the corner. Finds Lewis. Back to Miles, corner three. No good. Trueblood. Like if Trueblood had turned around and used his back to push in and try to do that, that would have been clean, but Trueblood's going to pick up his first. And Monroe Central trailed by 7 at the halftime break, so they're outscoring us by 9 this quarter. Just over a minute and a half left. Wheatley gets it up top. Drive there by Ludington. Gets stolen away. Rutherford comes away with it. I like how he thought about pushing the pace and backs it out. Decides not to do anything rash because that's caused a couple of turnovers. Quick three from Rutherford, and he buries it. Eastern back on top, 37-36. Ganem over to Wheatley. Now to West. Back to Ganem, 3 on the way. He's going to be off the mark. Ludington right there for the rebound, though. Kind of took an awkward bounce off the rim. Ganem's going to hand off to Wheatley with 43 on the clock. Kicks in the corner. West for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Winnan. That one's stolen away. Ganem has it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to Eastern Hancock. So Royal ball with 33.8 left here in the third. They lead by a point. Miles Winnan now going to run the point. Miles working on Wheatley. Gets that screen. They're going to call Carter for the moving screen. Let's check that one on the replay here. Yeah, not a bad call. Just got a little bit of shoulder into him. Golden Bears look like they're going to hold for the last shot now. Going to get a foul on Lewis. So Lewis just picked up his third. So he and Bogue now each have 3. 12 seconds now. Ganem with 6 over to Wheatley. Drive, jump stop, back out to Ganem. Blocked by Lewis. Tipped around, and that's going to fall harmlessly to the floor. And after 3 quarters, Eastern Hancock leads 37-36. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, we're back here. So Eastern with the 1-point lead going into the final period here. This has been a really fun game. A lot of threes in the first half. A lot of up-tempo play in the second half. You just have to be smart and take care of the basketball. So Royals have Stevens, Rutherford, Carter, Trueblood, and Winnan. Ganem, West, Anderson, Middleton, and Wheatley for the Golden Bears. Wheatley drives, kicks to Ganem in the corner. Ganem's guarded by Stevens, lost the handle on it. Gets it over to Wheatley on the wing. Wheatley just drives, nearly lost the handle. Up and under, no good. Anderson comes away with it, kicks it out to West in the corner. Wheatley for 3, off the mark, rebounded by Caleb Rutherford. Miles Winnan gets it in, nice job into Carter, and Ethan Carter bangs it in for 2. Ethan Carter with his 4th point of the game. Eastern leads by 3. Wheatley drives, finds Ganem in the corner. He wanted the 3. Decides against it over to Anderson on the left wing. Anderson backs it out. He's guarded by Stevens. Back to Wheatley. Back up to Ganem with under 6 to play. Ganem step back. Nope. Over to Wheatley. Puts his head down and drives. Finds Anderson. Back up top to West at the logo. West finds Anderson in the corner. Now, a little handoff's not working right there because we're switching everything outside. West for a long 3, no. Rebound, fought 4, and Trueblood comes up with it for the Royals. Caleb Rutherford brings it across, guarded by Anderson. What do we have here? We had a stoppage for I don't know what. Okay, for substitutions apparently. Not sure why that was, but okay. So Bogue comes in, as does Jenkins. Bogue for the Bears, Jenkins for the Royals. Eastern still leads by 3, 39-36, 5 minutes left here in the game. West is hounding Winnan. Winnan's going to get an open look. And, in and out for Miles Winnan. Bogue and Stevens fighting for it. Bogue comes up with it. They throw it up ahead to West. And West lays it in for 2 to cut the lead back down to 1. Nothing you could do about that. I love the hustle for the Royals. Getting on the floor, trying to get that offensive board. Stevens walks into the 3, and Zach Stevens with the huge shot there. Says, if you're not going to pick me up, I'm just going to go ahead and drain this. Zach Stevens with his 6th point. Eastern Hancock up on top by 2 possessions now. Anderson nearly lost it. Gets it over to West. West thinking about what to do with it. He's going to get a screen from Bogue, and West is going to get all the way into the rim. They're going to give him the basket and the foul. Coach Paxton doesn't like it. Let's see it on the replay. They're going to get Rutherford with that little reach in there at the end. So that's going to put Cohen West at the line. He's going to try to cut the lead down to 1. They are 0 of 1 from the line tonight as a team. Make that 1 of 2. Back to a 1-point Royal lead. Stevens finds Winnan. He's being harassed by Cohen West there. Winnan gets around him. Kicks over to Stevens. Stevens cut off by Bogue. Miles Winnan's going to get to the basket. Lays it up. No. Ethan Carter with the putback. Can't get the basket, but he will go to the line to shoot 2.
His first. Team's first in the quarter. Ethan Carter to the line to shoot
2. Ethan Carter's first free throw off the rim, no good. He'll have one more coming here. Eastern leads by 1, just under 4 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter of this JV game. Ethan off the mark, but Gavin Jenkins with the offensive rebound. Kick it over to Stevens, his 3 on the way, no good. But Wheatley can't handle it, and it's going to stay right here. Eastern Hancock ball. And again, that was a good instance. Hustle making all the difference there. Stevens to inbound. Box set here from the Royals. Stevens finds Miles Winnan. Wide open 3, and Miles Winnan buries the 3. Hustle for the Royals leads to 3 more points. Ganem to Wheatley. Wheatley back to Ganem, corner 3. It's good. 45-44. Eastern Hancock lead, 3:30 to go. 30-second timeout by the Golden Bears. We're going to step away for one more quick commercial.
I live in a rural area, and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail, and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
So 45-44, Eastern Hancock leads by a point here in this JV game. It'll be Royal ball here. They get it into Rutherford. 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Miles Winnan has it poked away by West, but West knocks it out of bounds into the Monroe Central student section. And we'll retain possession for now. Stevens finds Rutherford. Rutherford going to the basket, dishes to Carter. Back to Jenkins. Good job not forcing anything in that situation, because I think Jenkins wanted to shoot that, but it would have been a contested, awkward shot. They back it back out and set everything back up. Carter hands off, swings it around. Stevens open look for three, and he's got it. Zach Stevens, another three. He's got 9, including 2 huge threes here. Ganem travels with it. Good D there. That was Stevens again getting the hand up and forcing the bad shot. Or forcing the travel, I guess. It didn't end up getting off the ground. They get it into Winnan. Oh, and Miles just lost it. Trying to make a move, and he lost the handle on it. 2:42 to go. Eastern Hancock leads by 4 here in this JV game. This has been a fun game to watch. 3-point barrage in the first half. Up and down play. Wheatley finds Ganem in the corner. He's going to dribble it back around up to the very top. Hand off to Anderson. Anderson nearly lost the handle. Gets it over to Middleton. Middleton's going to drive. Gets cut off by Carter. Finds West. Back to Middleton. 10-footer. All around and falls in. 48-46. 2:07 to go. Eastern Hancock leads by a pair. 2 minutes to go. Rutherford now dribbles over to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to drive. Nearly poked away, but Ethan Carter in the right place at the right time, but then throws it. There's another one. Carter out-hustles everybody, but then there we go. He got the timeout. What a play. Ethan Carter out-hustles everybody. Traveled with it, but Coach Paxton gets the timeout just in time. And so with that, we're going to step away one more time here and take a break before hopefully a climactic end to this game.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, Eastern Hancock ball, 1:45 to go in the JV game. Royals lead by 2, 48-46. After a couple of fantastic hustle plays there, saved that possession. Miles Winnan gets it up top to Stevens. Stevens is going to hand off to Rutherford. And if you're Monroe Central, you got to really think about going really hard, and if you don't get the steal, you foul, because you've only got one team foul. You want to get to that bonus if you're going to need it. So you want to just play super hard defense. If you get the steal, you get the steal. If you get the foul, you get the foul. Rutherford's going to drive with the left hand over to Stevens. They swing it around. Miles gets it to Zach Stevens. Zach's shot is blocked, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back up for 2. Zach Stevens in double figures with 11, and it leads back up to 4. 1 minute to go in the game. Ganem working on Stevens. Gets the corner, lays it up, and in for 2. Timeout there. Coach Jones got the timeout called before the inbound happened. So he'll have 2 timeouts remaining. This is a full timeout, so we're going to step away and hear from our friends at Dave's Express Car Wash.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
I want to give a thanks to Dave's Express Car Wash and all of our sponsors. 9 Star, Dents Automotive, Paxton Farms, NASA. We've got some wonderful sponsors here that allow us to do what we do, game in and game out. So 49.8 on the clock. Eastern Hancock leads by 2. It'll be Royal ball. They got to go the length of the court here. Get it into Rutherford. Gets trapped, but gets it over to Lewis, who's going to get the ball across. And again, if you're the Bears, you got to go hard, and if you don't get the steal, you're fouling. There we go. West fouls Lewis. And it's the team's second. It's Cohen West's first. Stevens to inbound. Gets Rutherford. Back to Stevens. 35 on the clock. Ganem nearly steals it away from Lewis. And there is the steal. Ganem gets the steal. He goes up. Too strong, but Bogue. No! Another rebound there. They're going to get a foul. The Bears couldn't get the roll. And then Wheatley picks up the foul. Good play by Luke Lewis to get that rebound. Wheatley picks up his first, team's third. Lewis gets cut off. Oh, they're going to give Coach Paxton the timeout. The Royal fans wanted a foul. The Bear fans wanted to travel. Luke gets bumped. Walks both sets of fans upset, but Coach Paxton got the timeout just in time. And so 19 seconds on the clock here. Eastern Hancock down to 2 timeouts, but with a 2-point lead here. And again, Monroe Central has to foul 2 more times to send the Royals to the line. So you're probably going to see them draw something up to go for the steal or foul right away. Probably with 19 seconds, you'll probably see them throw it in, try to get one trap, and if they can't steal right off the trap, then go for the foul. And again, this has been a fun game. So Royal's going to inbound from the deep corner there. Standing on the A of the Bears. They're on the baseline. Or I guess he's going to stand on the E. Nobody's guarding Miles Winnan or Gavin Jenkins. Just flash. There we go. Get it right to Miles. Back to Stevens. Over there to Lewis. They're going to get it across. No foul there. They finally get the foul. 11 seconds. That foul went on Ganem. So that's the 4. So now Eastern's going to be in the bonus. They'll be shooting free throws on any more fouls. Get it to Lewis. Lewis is fouled. So that's going to send Luke Lewis to the line to shoot 2. Huge free throws here. One still makes it a 1-possession game, but if you can hit both of them here, that makes it a 2-possession game with under 10 seconds to play. First one's perfect from Lewis. Timeout by Coach Jones. That'll leave them with 1 timeout remaining. We're going to step away. It's a full timeout, so we'll step away one more time to hear from our friends at Paxton Farms.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
And you see there in that Paxton Farms commercial, that's our very own JV coach, Joe Paxton, right there with his family. So Lewis is going to have one more free throw. You have Lewis, Stevens, Rutherford, Winnan, and Jenkins on the floor for the Royals. Wheatley, Ganem, West, Bogue, and Middleton out there for Monroe Central. So Lewis, huge free throw here for him. Off the back of the rim. Rebound gets up to West, and Zach Stevens is going to foul him. Smart foul there by Stevens. Doesn't let West get off a shot, and then now forces Monroe Central to inbound. So you'll probably see us just keep fouling. As soon as they get it in, you're going to see the Royals foul again. West gets it to Wheatley. Wheatley's turnaround 3, no. Fought for, and Bogue taps it to Rutherford, who is going to get fouled, and that's going to do it as Caleb Rutherford's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll do it here, folks, because if Caleb just hits one of these, otherwise it's going to be a full court heave from the Golden Bears if he misses them both, which is unlikely to happen. As Caleb drills that one, 4-point lead. Five-point lead. West heaves the long 3 at the buzzer. And that's going to do it. What a game. This has been an exciting game. Eastern Hancock comes away with the victory, 53-48. They will move now to, I believe we'd lost 3 games. I think we were 8-3, so now we're going to be 9-3 on this JV season. So great finish for these young men. This was a really fun game, a well-played game by each team. Both teams shot the ball well, but played really tight defense. So a lot of fun. We're going to have, I believe, some homecoming festivities here for the Monroe Central team. So it's going to be, we're going to mess with the camera again as we have the homecoming celebrations, and then we'll be back with the varsity game in probably half an hour or so.
In 5th place, the juniors. 4th place, the sophomores.
One thing I love about 9 Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9 Star cooperative is. They give back, and they have so much to offer.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Knighty. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9-Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
One thing I love about Nine Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this Nine Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. I encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
9-Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9-Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use...
All right, folks, welcome here to Monroe Central High School up here in Parker City, Indiana, as we get ready for the varsity matchup between the Eastern Hancock boys basketball team and the Monroe Central Golden Bears. JV game was an awesome game. Eastern Hancock ended up winning by 5 thanks to some free throws right there at the end. But it was a back-and-forth affair that entertained the entire crowd here. Varsity game should look similar. These two teams come into this game with very similar records. Eastern Hancock comes in at 5-6 on the season, 2-2 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. And you can see going back to December 15th, it's been win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, and hoping to get back in the win column here for the Royals. This is a team that can play with anybody, but if we have an off shooting night, anybody can play with us. So it's going to be interesting to watch how everything goes tonight and see how we can shoot the ball and how we can stop the Bears from hitting shots tonight. If we look at the Golden Bears, they are 7-7 on the season. 1-1 Mid-Eastern Conference play. They should have played a third game, but their game against Shenandoah got rescheduled. They were supposed to play Shenandoah last weekend, and that game got bumped due to weather. So again, 7-7. And again, they started off, lost their first 3, but then have been playing pretty solid basketball since then. Looking at these two teams, the head coaches. The Royals are coached by Brett Bechtel. Coach Bechtel's in his first year here at Eastern Hancock. And the Royals are averaging 53 points a game and only giving up 51. Monroe Central is coached by Jim Melton. Coach Melton has a record of 17 wins to 22 losses in his second year here at Monroe Central. They've got some good wins over Union City and Westdale, and 2 of their losses are to the Winchester Falcons and the Frankton Eagles. They're not scoring quite as much. They're averaging about 50 points a game and giving up 48, so about the same margin of victory for them, but they are only scoring about 2 points less. Both these teams smack dab in the middle of the MEC conference race. We see right now they're all knotted up there along with Randolph Southern right there in the middle of the conference. So if we look at, there is the conference standings. Wapahani and Shenandoah, the still undefeated teams in the conference. Cowan at 2-1, Daleville at 4-2. We saw Daleville earlier this year. They're a really strong team. So a couple things of note. Let's look one more time. Let's look at the sectional standings, the sectionals that these two teams are in. Monroe Central will be playing up at Alexandria. That is a tough sectional. No bad teams in there. Muncie Burris currently with the worst record, but I've seen them play. They're not a bad team. We've seen Westdale. We're going to see LaPel. We've seen Wapahani. So some really good teams. That's going to be a fun sectional up at Alexandria. The Royals will travel to Triton Central for their sectional. You can see right now the only team with a winning record in the sectional is Triton Central, but a couple of the teams right there, the Royals at 5-6, Irvington Prep at 6-6, and Cecina has a big win over Chittard just the other day. So good win for the Cecina Crusaders the other day. You are listening to the Dents Automotive pregame show here. We have about 3 minutes and 41 seconds until tip-off. A little bit of history between these two teams. This is only the 7th meeting between the Royals and the Golden Bears, as they never played until Eastern Hancock joined the MEC, and so that was 7 years ago. Eastern Hancock leads the all-time series 4-2, and we've basically alternated win-loss, win-loss, win-loss with these two teams. The Royals are going to look to try to bounce back from a tough loss last Saturday to the Greenfield Central Cougars. Greenfield Central, a really good team in 4A basketball. They're undefeated on the season for a reason. And we saw their star player, Braylon Mullins, go off for 44 points in that game. He actually did it in 3 quarters. And that's the first time the Royals had given up 44 points, or had given up 40-plus in a game since 2012. So an impressive performance by him. And we're going to see a lot different team here tonight. That's not a knock on the Golden Bears, but this is a team that they don't lean on just one guy. Greenfield and Wapahani are 2 of our last 3 opponents really just kind of leaned on one guy heavily. And for the Golden Bears, what I've watched from them on film, it could be anybody. They've got 6 or 7 guys that can easily score in double figures, and you'd never know who's going to be that guy to go off. So this team reminds me a lot of Blackford, who we played back on December 16th. They move the ball well, and they're all capable scorers. They're all hard-nosed rebounders. There's no stats. They do not put stats online, so I don't have any official stats for them as far as their leading scorers. But, again, this is a team that is very capable and a team that we're going to see how we move on defense. I think that's going to be the key to this game. If the Royals can jump in those passing lanes and not let the Golden Bears reverse the ball and get quick shots and get open shots, then this game could turn in the Royals' favor. But if they're going to play just a step slow on defense or play a little flat-footed, then this could be a long night, because this Golden Bear team is capable of a lot of things. For Eastern Hancock, the other thing is we've been getting other guys going. So going back to that Randolph Southern game on December 19th, you could tell our goal has been to get other guys going besides Luke Morris and Caden Rubel, who are our leading scorers through most of the first part of the season. Charlie Halcom's been playing well of late. If we can get Luke Schilling going and Caden Willis going, it can really do damage. If we can get those guys going, it opens up everything else in the offense. So under a minute to play here, or under a minute before we tip off this game. We want to thank Monroe Central and their hospitality. They always do a nice job, and they always allow us to come up here and stream our games. They're very friendly, accommodating people. We appreciate that. We want to thank them for everything that they do for us. Don't want to forget them. Looks like we're going to have national anthem. We had homecoming tonight, so if you see on the other side, if you see some people in really sparkly clothing, it's homecoming. I see a girl over there wearing a crown right now, so she must have won. All right, I think we're going to let's see if we do anthem first and then lineups. Still waiting on the flag to slowly descend from the center of the gym. You'll see it drop into your screen in any minute.
Good evening, basketball fans. The Monroe Central faculty, staff, and students welcome you to Monroe Central Junior Senior High School, home of the Golden Bears. Before we begin tonight's varsity contest, Monroe Central Athletic Ambassador Addison Coe would like to share our sportsmanship statement.
My name is Addison Coe, and I am an athletic ambassador here at Monroe Central High School. As a representative of Monroe Central, we would like to remind all fans that good sportsmanship is one of the primary goals of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials and coaches are made in good faith and should be respected. Please respect all patrons and enjoy tonight's contest. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. At this time, will you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag at the center of the gymnasium for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, national anthem played, and we'll get ready for our starting lineups. I think they go through and do. I think they go through and do the non-starters here.
Of Eastern Hancock. Non-starters, number 5, Kate Powers.
As we go through that, I'm going to set up one thing that I forgot to do.
Number 23, Garrett Shaw. And number 25, Eli Hanson. Starting for the Royals, a 6'3" senior, number 13.
I forgot to set up my trivia question for this evening, so I'm doing that right now as they're announcing the starting lineups.
Morris.
All right.
Junior, number 33, Luke Schilling.
So the starting lineups here first for the Royals. We have number 32, senior guard Luke Morris. Number 13, senior forward Caden Willis. Number 35, another senior guard Charlie Halcom. Number 33, junior forward Luke Schilling. And number 43, junior center Caden Rubel. And if you notice, first of all, if you notice our camera moving, we have some Monroe Central students sitting in front of it, so it moves. I apologize. I couldn't get it up high enough to get over everybody's head, but that's my fault. As we get ready to go through this.
Number 22, Justice Davis. Number 35, Jackson Conkle. Number 42, Luke Russell.
So again, going through all the non-starters here first. Now for the starters. So first up, a 5'10 senior, number 0, Brylan Case. Another 5'10 senior, number 11, Hayden Taylor. A 6'5 junior, number 23, Easton Foster. A 6-foot junior, number 24, Carter Duncan. And then 6'2 senior, number 30, Josiah Cleveland. And as we said, the head coach of the Golden Bears is Mr. Jim Melton. So we're ready to get underway. For those of you watching the JV game, I have done everything I can with the focus to get the camera to focus correctly. If it's not doing it, there's nothing else I can do tonight. So we'll see here as it's like Easton Foster and Caden Willis set to jump. Ball is up. Foster tips it. Golden Bears have it, and we're underway. So Duncan here lobs it into Foster. Foster can't get the roll, and Caden Willis there with the rebound. Nicely drawn up play, but Foster just got a little far behind and couldn't lay that one up and in. 1-2-2 zone here from the Monroe Central Bears. Coach Bechtel calling out the play. Charlie Halcomb with it on the wing up top to Morris. They get it into Willis in the high post. Caden Willis, and they're going to get a travel on Caden. Hayden Taylor reached in to try to poke it away and forced Willis to carry the ball. So Foster gets it in. Josiah Cleveland going to bring it up now. We're still scoreless, 50 seconds in. We have Case with it up top to Foster. Over to Taylor. They're swinging it around the perimeter. And get it back up top to Case. Over to Foster on the wing, guarded by Caden Willis. Foster's going to drive it on Willis and turn it over. Nowhere to go. Schilling with the steal up ahead to Morris. Morris lays it up and in for 2. Bears pushing the pace. Schilling gets back. Scoop shot, no good. Rubel with the rebound. Taylor, I think, was just trying to draw the foul. Morris drives, puts it up, and lays it up and in for 2 more. And a quick timeout now. Coach Melton doesn't like how easily they're letting Luke Morris get right into the basket.
30 seconds timeout called by the Golden Bears.
So our offense has looked pretty good. We're going to step away and take a quick commercial break.
I live in a rural area and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, thanks 9-Star. So Eastern Hancock off to the quick 4-0 lead. Monroe Central being real patient on offense. Got a couple of looks, but nothing to fall. And Eastern's just been on attack mode when they get it. Foster up top. Drives, gets cut off. Fadeaway 15-footer, no, and Rubel with another rebound. Just as I said, they're real patient, then all of a sudden they take a quick turnaround there from the 6'5 Foster. Charlie Halcomb drives, gets by Case, stripped away. Schilling goes to the floor, going to be a jump ball that's going to favor Eastern Hancock. And right now the Bears are jumping out. We have a couple of subs, Luke Russell and Justice Ullum checking in. The Bears are really jumping out and trying not to give us a three, and it's letting us drive right by. Halcomb in the corner finds Schilling up top. Over to Morris. Morris has a lane. They're going to call the body there on Taylor. First foul of the game goes against Hayden Taylor. His first, team's first.
His first, team's first of the quarter.
Halcomb to inbound. Tried to get Rubel on the slip, but nothing there, so we'll set up a new play here on offense. Morris over to Willis. Charlie into Rubel. Foster deters Rubel's shot, and then he's going the other way. Foster nearly traveled with it, gets it over here to Taylor. Deep three from Taylor is good. And usually you don't see Rubel get knocked down like that. We'll see how the big guy responds. I think he's going to be a little more physical here on his next post-up. Halcomb on the right wing with it, gets it into Rubel. Rubel over Foster, no. Rebounded there by Cleveland. 4-3, Eastern Hancock lead. 3 minutes gone here in the first. Taylor going to use the Foster screen, gets it over to Ullum. Back to Taylor, trying to go inside to Foster, gets it into Foster. Foster pumps, goes up, lays it in for two. He got both Willis and Rubel up in the air and was able to lay that one in. So Luke Morris, guarded by Taylor, finds Willis. Willis is going to drive himself. Nearly has it knocked away, finds Rubel in the corner. Rubel cross court to Schilling. Schilling drives, gets bumped, and there's the foul. That foul went on 42, Luke Russell. His first, team second, and Brylan Case and Carter Duncan come right back in. Eastern Hancock still yet to sub. Bears lead 5-4. Halcomb gets it into Schilling. Schilling's pass stolen away by Case. And Case was guarding Charlie as the inbounder, and Schilling just didn't see him there. Cleveland pulls up, long two is good. Josiah Cleveland gives the Golden Bears a 3-point lead here. We got to go back into attack mode. Charlie Halcomb, deep three, got it. Ties the game back up at 7. Cleveland gets cut off to Foster up top. Back to Cleveland at the volleyball line, over to Taylor on the right wing. Cleveland now guarded by Schilling, gets it over here to Brylan Case. Case to Cleveland to Foster out at the volleyball line. Again, tie game, 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Foster picks it up, gets to Taylor at the logo. Case looking to get it into Foster, but nothing doing. Caden Willis doing a nice job denying everything. Back to Cleveland at the volleyball line. Patient possession here. Taylor rises up. Tough shot from Taylor. He crossed over Schilling there and got around him. And then takes that tough shot over Halcomb. Morris clears everything out for Rubel. He dumps down to Willis. Kicks back over to Morris. Morris up and under and no good. They're going to get another foul. That's the third foul. That one's going to go on Carter Duncan. So third team foul on the Golden Bears. Carter Duncan's first. Luke Russell and Justice Ullum checking right back in. Royals looked a little confused on what inbound play there was there, but they get it into Morris nonetheless. Willis drives, cut off, They're going to say he shuffled the feet. I didn't see it. Let's check the replay here. Maybe he did, yeah. Good call from that official. He shuffled or slid that right foot. 9-2, Golden Bears. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it into Foster. Foster, he didn't even have control of the ball. Rubel came over to deny it, and Foster lost control of it. Let's try to get this. See if we can see the replay. Get it in. Willis went for the steal. Foster lost the handle, and Rubel picks up the foul. Good call, but I think Foster would have lost it if Rubel doesn't foul him. Only the first foul on Eastern Hancock, though. They're really letting them play physical tonight. That usually bodes well for us, as we're a team that likes to play physical. Foster knocks them both home. 4-point lead for the Bears. Full court man pressure here. Justice Ullum guarding Luke Morris. He gets a steal. Morris going to go all the way in. Foster blocks it hard, and Ullum's going the other way with it. Kicks out to Cleveland. Long two is going to be short. Rebounded by Charlie Halcomb. Luke Morris looking up the other way. Back. Rubel's going to take the three over Foster and bury it. Caden Rubel hadn't hit a three all season, and then has come alive here in the last two games. Eastern cuts it back down to one. Foster over to Cleveland. Back to Foster, working on Willis. Spins, nearly stolen away. Royal fans wanted to travel there. Back out to Foster at the volleyball line, over to Cleveland up by the timeline. Minute 40 to go. Golden Bears lead by a point. Josiah Cleveland kicks into the corner there. Russell wanted to shoot but didn't catch it clean. Back to Cleveland. At the logo, gets it over to Justice Ullum. Minute 23 to go. Ullum to Foster. And Willis is just all over Foster, not letting him have anything. Cleveland kicks it over. Rubel. Rubel nearly with the steal. Rubel got big pick six eyes there and thought he was going to go take it for a dunk the other way. So checking into the game for the Royals, Caden Powers coming in. He'll replace Schilling, and Eli Manship will come in for Caden Willis. 1:12 to go here. Royals trail by a point, rather. Now we got Manship on Foster, so we'll see how that, if we play him any different with Manship on him versus Willis on him. Bears are going to be real patient here. This has already been a minute-long possession. Foster back out to Ullum. Back to Foster. Over to Brylan Case on the right wing, up to Ullum. Again, they're not in any hurry right now. Foster spin move back to Ullum. Over to Carter Duncan. Finds Case, and Charlie Halcomb with the steal. They're in no hurry and then decide to go with 25 seconds, and Charlie Halcomb's going to go back the other way and give the Royals the lead, 12-11 with 15 seconds on the clock. So a long possession, but they go too early, and Eastern Hancock takes advantage. Foster with 5 on the clock. Step back three, no good. And Ullum's going to pick up a foul right at the buzzer there. It's like an ill-advised foul by Ullum with tenths of a second on the clock. Doesn't do anything, but does give him a foul. So Eastern Hancock comes back right there at the end to take a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Are you guys ready for prom?
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm going to try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
So a back and forth first quarter there. Eastern jumps out to a quick 4-0 lead. Monroe Central comes back on some really nice shooting. They hit some tough shots, some long twos that were coming right off a screen or contested to retake the lead. And then Charlie Halcomb with the steal and the layup the other way to give Eastern Hancock the 1-point lead at that end of the first quarter. Right now, Halcomb has 5 and Hayden Taylor has 5. Those two lead all scorers right now. So Golden Bear ball to start the second quarter. They'll have it, trailing by a point. Get it up top to Luke Russell. Russell flips it over to Foster. Foster up top to Taylor. And those are the only two I think that have not subbed out yet. Ullum now with the ball in the left wing. Up top to Luke Russell, over to Foster again. Cleveland with it on the wing, back up to Foster. Foster thought about the three, drives, kicks to Taylor. Taylor drives back out to Foster. 3 on the way from Easton Foster, no. Tipped around, and that one is going to be a nice play there by Taylor to knock it off Manship. Those two were fighting for it. And they were both fighting, and Taylor just happened to throw it off Manship, who had his foot on the line. So good hustle there by both players. Taylor looking to inbound. Manship cuts in front and steals it away. Nice job there by Eli Manship. So again, a 45-second possession for the Golden Bears leads to nothing. Halcomb drives by Ullum, kicks to Powers, 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Easton Foster. Ullum up ahead to Cleveland. His 3 air balls. And Powers with the rebound. And all of a sudden, Monroe Central has gone cold. Luke Morris finds Manship, swings it over. Rubel will take the 3 again. In and out for Rubel. Rebounded there by Luke Russell. Josiah Cleveland going the other way. Neither team has scored yet this quarter. Eastern still leads by a point, 6.5 to go. Cleveland gets the screen from Russell, kicks back out to Taylor. Taylor drives to the top of the key, pulls the trigger on a deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Rubel. Morris is going to walk it across. Clear out for Rubel there. Rubel squares up Foster. Back up top to Morris. Kick to Charlie. They don't get out on him. Charlie pulls the trigger. No. Ullum there for the rebound. Ullum up ahead to Cleveland. Cleveland drives. They're going to get a charge there. Luke Morris does what he always does. That's probably the thing that Luke does better than anything else, is taking charges. Garrett Shaw coming in for the Royals. Jackson Conkle. And who else came in? I saw Conkle and Carter Duncan coming in for the Bears. So again, Eastern still leads by a point. Rubel trying to back down Foster. Goes up over Foster, no good. Ball's tipped around. Powers comes away with it though. Now, I like what we're doing. Powers long 2, no good. Rebounded by Foster. And then Rubel just picked up his second. And that was a silly frustration foul there by Rubel. Because that was one where he's been struggling. Foster is not, he's not swinging his arms down on Rubel. He's just staying up, and he is so long, and he jumps so well that Rubel's shots have been a little deterred. And there's a little bit of frustration there. So Caden Rubel with 2. Conkle drives. Hesitation. They're going to call the carry on the hesitation move by Conkle. Turnover gives the ball right back to the Royals. So we are 3 minutes into the second quarter. No one has scored. Both teams have gotten a couple decent looks, just nothing falling. Powers guarded by Conkle, back over to Morris on the left wing. Goes into Rubel. Back out to Manship. Manship drives, gets cut off. Back to Rubel, 3 on the way from the Rubel. Off the mark. Manship just steals it away from Carter Duncan, but then a nice play by Josiah Cleveland to tie it up is going to give the ball. I had Eastern Hancock possession there. I don't know. I must have been wrong on possession. Not like I'm doing too many things here. Luke Russell comes back in. We want to say hi to Scott Knight. Scott couldn't make it out tonight. So Scott was preoccupied and predisposed, couldn't make it, so I want to thank him. Okay, so I had the, all right, let's see here. So I did have the possession arrow right. It should be Eastern Hancock ball. It was the arrow in the gym that was incorrect, so see, I can do things right sometimes. Shaw to inbound. Gets Morris on, had Morris on the roll. It was a good D there by Olam to jump in front of that and not let it in. Morris drives, kicks over here. Powers, 3 on the way. Good. Caden Powers hits the 3. He's one you got to get going. And then he jumps back on D and keeps Taylor from getting the easy basket. Olam on the wing. And again, it has been a long, long time since Monroe Central has scored. We're talking now at least 6 minutes of game time since they've put the ball in the basket. Josiah Cleveland back to Olam. Olam drives, finds Taylor. Because they've yet to score this quarter, and they held it for the last 2 minutes or plus of the first quarter. Foster, nice job by Manship of staying put, forcing the wild shot, and Rubel there for the rebound. Morris, hesitation move, dishes to Rubel, and Rubel lays it in for 2 more. 17-11, 6-point leads, the biggest lead of the game for either team. Olam guarded by Shaw. Gets it to Taylor. Swings it over here to Cleveland. He's being hounded by Morris. Gets it into Luke Russell in the high post. And are they going to call Rubel or are they going to call Russell? They just called Rubel for his 3rd. I thought Russell may have got called with the forearm there, but Rubel picks up his 3rd, so that's a big foul. Only his 2nd on the team, but we're probably not going to see Rubel for the rest of the half. So we'll see how that changes the game here. 30-second timeout by the Golden Bears. We're going to stay with you right now. So Eastern has cranked up the D and kind of ratcheted everything up. There's been no open looks here in the entire second quarter for Monroe Central. Let's see what we can do. Now, fortunately, we haven't had Rubel on Foster on the defensive end, so that shouldn't change a whole lot for us on defense, but it does impact our offense because now it's going to be either Manship or Willis that we're going to have to play through down in the post. Both good players, just not used to playing in the post quite as much. Morris sniffed that play out. They get it into Foster. Foster working on Manship. Spin move. Can't get it to fall. Tipped out, and Shaw with the rebound. So that was the plan. They tried going right in there, but Manship did a nice job. Didn't let Foster have anything easy. Nearly a steal there. It's going to lead to an open 3 for Manship, and Manship buries the 3. They went for the steal, couldn't get it, and now it's a 9-point Eastern Hancock lead. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and again, Monroe Central has not scored in 8 minutes of game time now. Foster spin move over Manship, and just as I say that, he hits that spinning shot. Seven-point Royal lead, 2:15 to go here. Willis goes baseline, blocked by Foster, and then Willis picks up the foul. I don't think it was anything. I think Heath was trying to go for the ball and just got Foster across the wrist. So Caden picks up his first. Conkle and Carter Duncan coming back in now. Two minutes, 11 seconds left here in the second quarter. Eastern Hancock leads by 7. Conkle up at the volleyball line, over to Taylor. Get it up to Carter Duncan, back to Taylor on the right wing. Foster's calling for it, but they're not looking for him right now. Taylor to Conkle to Cleveland. They got Taylor on the, we got beat, and then luckily Powers caught back up and fouled Taylor. Watch the replay here. Powers got lost. Taylor waited, and Powers was able to catch back up and foul him. That'll send Taylor to the line. He'll have to earn him the hard way, which he misses the first, so there you go. Good foul there by Powers. Charlie Halcomb will come back in. Shaw will take a seat. That foul, though, does put the Bears in the bonus. Taylor misses them both. There you go. Powers, they outlet up to Charlie Halcomb. Charlie gets cut off by Cleveland. Kicks to Willis. Willis step back three is short, right into the hands of Cleveland. Minute and a half to go here. Eastern still leads by 7. Conkle on the right wing. Up to Foster. Spin move by Foster. I don't know how he got through there without traveling, but Easton Foster lays it up and in. He's got 8 to lead all scorers. Morris drives, puts it up, no. Willis with the putback. Nice job there. Good body position by Caden Willis for the offensive rebound and the putback. Under 60 to play now. Foster to Taylor. Up to Josiah Cleveland. Again, Eastern by 7 here. 45 seconds to go. Conkle on the right wing. Throws it into Taylor. Good job by Powers to recover there and not give him that reverse layup. Foster on the wing. Foster guarded by Manship. Gets it over there to Cleveland with 27 on the clock. And this was the time last time they held for 2 minutes or a minute and a half and then decided to try to go now. Taylor with 17. Taylor with 10 on the clock, guarded by Powers, picks up his dribble, gets it over to Conkle. Conkle with the step through, no good, rebounded by Willis. Willis's heave, too strong. And that'll do it for the end of the first half. Your score, Eastern Hancock 22, Monroe Central 15. Eastern Hancock really put the clamps on and only allowed 4 points that quarter, as it went from a 1-point lead to a 7-point lead. So great job there on defense for the Royals in that second quarter. So we're going to step away and we will return. Actually, I think they're going to honor some fall sports teams and the girls wrestling team here at the break. So this halftime break may be a little longer than normal, but we're going to step away and we'll be back after this halftime break.
One thing I love about 9 Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9 Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
9 Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of utility. We're a nonprofit cooperative owned by our members. We have a local 24/7, 365 support center. At 9 Star Connect, we're a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Attention car owners. Has your vehicle seen better days? Introducing Dents Automotive, your go-to solution for those unsightly dents and dings. Our expert technicians use state-of-the-art techniques to restore your car's beauty like magic. Whether it's a minor ding or a pesky dent, we've got you covered. With years of experience and a passion for perfection, we'll have your car looking like new in no time. Don't let dents cramp your style. Visit Dents Automotive today and drive away with a smile. Your car deserves the best. Dents Automotive, where excellence meets restoration.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At 9 Star Connect, we're committed to delivering dependable and affordable electricity, and we know the best internet service is all about speed and reliability. We deliver both. At 9 Star Connect, we are a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Are you sure we should be driving?
Yeah, I only had a little bit.
Look out! Whoa!
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
I live in a rural area, and I am an electric and internet customer. One day I received a check in the mail, and I didn't really realize what it was for. Something that I really didn't realize, that I was getting money back for the services that they give to me, which is nice. Being local, you don't really see that from bigger companies. 9-Star is different than others.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, folks, we're back here. 2 minutes before the start of the second half with our Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime show. Eastern Hancock leads Monroe Central 22-15. Some halftime stats. Eastern Hancock 4 of 10 from the three-point line. They will take 40% all day, every day. They've held Monroe Central to 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Scoring for the Royals, they are led by Charlie Halcomb and Caden Rubel with 5 points each. Luke Morris has 4, Eli Manship with 3, Caden Powers with 3, and Caden Willis with 2. Royals are currently winning the rebounding battle 15-10. Neither team shooting well from the inside the arc. Eastern Hancock 5 of 13, Monroe Central 5 of 12. So, and we talked in the pregame. The two things I said, number one was us moving on defense and not allowing them to move the ball quickly, reverse the ball quickly, and get shots up. And usually you can look at that and see not just shooting percentage, but how many assists a team has. And right now, Monroe Central with only 2 assists in the first half. So that tells me that we're moving our feet on defense, jumping around, and getting, recovering when we do go for a steal and miss or something like that. The Royals, on the other hand, have 5 assists on 9 made baskets. So we got to keep that up. Again, 7-point lead. The largest lead was 9 for Eastern Hancock. And then leading the way for the Bears, Easton Foster has 8 and Hayden Taylor has 5. The other 2 points were scored by Josiah Cleveland. So it'll be interesting to watch here as well. The only person I believe in foul trouble for either team is Caden Rubel, who has 3 for Eastern Hancock. So the big guy with 3, and really looked like Monroe Central tried to take advantage of it once, and Foster missed, and then they didn't really take advantage of him not being there on the inside after that. And Caden Willis did a pretty good job on the offensive glass of making up for Rubel's absence. So we'll see how that plays in here as we move forward. Royals have Morris, Schilling, Willis, Rubel, and Halcomb. That's starters. Golden Bears have Taylor, Cleveland, who's it? Duncan, Ullum, and Foster. So Monroe Central ball. They go right in and travel there by Carter Duncan. He thought he got a foul. He thought he got Rubel for his 4th, but Carter Duncan fouled. And Rubel was just going to stand straight up there and be smart. But a quick turnover there. Luke Morris goes right into Rubel. Rubel gets Foster up in the air. Foster blocks it, but Rubel gets the rebound and puts it right back up and in. Back to a 9-point lead. This is the largest lead for the game for the Royals. Taylor to Foster to Cleveland. Foster on the back cut, and Schilling just couldn't get there. You saw that play coming. Coach Bechtel even said, we just called that out. But Schilling couldn't get through the screen and couldn't get any help the other way. Halcomb thought about the three up top. Dish over to Morris instead. Morris drives. Deterred by Foster. Oh, Rubel lost it, and then they're going to get Ullum for the grab. Ullum doesn't like it, but let's watch the replay here. Yeah, it looks like he and Rubel were tied up there. So Justice Ullum picks up his second. First foul of the quarter. 24-17 Royal lead. Halcomb gets around the defender, lays it up and in. And Charlie Halcomb has two more. Foster's going to step into a three. Too hard. Oh, he banked it in. Easton Foster is the first player in double figures as he banks in that three. 26-20, 6.5 to go. Third quarter. They go right into Rubel. Rubel around Foster, can't get the roll, and then Foster with the rebound. Rubel couldn't really attack it hard on the glass because he didn't want to pick up that fourth. Cleveland up ahead to Carter Duncan. Duncan will back it back out to Foster. Around here to Taylor on the right wing. Finds Cleveland, now Ullum on the left wing. Figure out how they want to attack this or setting up a play. Cleveland finds Duncan on the slip. Duncan hands off to Foster, and Foster walked with it. Good D there by Caden Willis to just stay straight up and down and force another turnover. Is that the second or third turnover now this quarter for the Golden Bears? I want to say hi. My wife is watching with my kids, so I want to say hi to my wife. Morris drives, gets to Rubel. Rubel, oh, shovels it. Oh, they're going to say it was out on Duncan. There we go. I like that play. Looked like that clear out that we've been running to Rubel, but then Willis dives down the lane. Morris stolen away by Foster. Foster takes it all the way and can't lay it up and in. Schilling with the rebound. Foster wanted a foul. They're going to leave Rubel open. Rubel's going to, oh, nice extra pass, and there's the foul. Great extra pass. Rubel to Schilling, and that foul went on Josiah Cleveland. That's only the second. I put third, sorry. So Cleveland second, team second. Rubel posts up deep in the paint, goes up and over. Foster can't get the roll. Well, that's not Foster, that's Josiah Swearingen that just came back in, or came in for the first time, I should say. Ullum nearly has it poked away. Gets it to Taylor. Eastern Hancock still leads by 6 here. This is the first time we've seen Foster on the bench. Duncan's going to take the three and drills it. Carter Duncan with his first points of the game, and he cuts the Royal lead back down to 3. Go right into Rubel. Rubel back out. Charlie Halcomb's going to answer and does. That inside-out game is working. Rubel's only got 7, but it's opening up everything else in our offense right now. Ullum thought about the deep three from the left wing, backs it back out. 6-point Royal lead, 4:15 to go here in the third. Duncan to Ullum. Back to Duncan. Taylor with it on the right wing. Swearingen up top. Cleveland. Good defense by Morris to keep Cleveland in front. They get it back over here to Ullum. Back to Cleveland up top. Monroe Central back to being real patient, but they've been real patient, and then a couple of times have been real patient and forced a questionable quick shot after being patient for a really long time. That's sometimes kind of hard to do. And I think Coach Melton's going to take a timeout there and get Foster back in. They just look a little bit discombobulated on offense. So full timeout, so we're going to step aside and hear a word from our friends at Dave's Car Wash.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Thank you to Dave's Car Wash for being our halftime sponsor and longtime sponsor there in Dave's Car Wash. So we have Monroe Central ball. Foster checked back in there for Swearingen. Olin will inbound. They get it to Foster. He's going to hand off to Olin. Back to Foster. Back to Justice Olin. He'll get it to Foster at the volleyball line. And again, Willis has been out on him, not letting him get any open looks. I think he's only attempted 2 threes. Olin rises up. Can't get the floater. Tipped out. Schilling gets it. 3:09 to play here. Eastern Hancock still with this 6-point lead. Willis throws it into Rubel. Rubel blocked away by Foster. And Foster just goes up, and he's so long, and his arms are so long, he's able to just go up and keep his hands straight, and we end up shooting into his hands. Rubel almost needs that little hook shot there. Charlie gets it into Rubel. Rubel, there's the hook shot we just talked about. Lays it in, back to an 8-point advantage for Eastern Hancock. Taylor to Cleveland. Foster's now wanting it in the post. It's the first time he's really posted up this half. Olin gets the screen from Duncan. Can't do anything with it and then throws it away. And right now the thing killing the Golden Bears is unforced turnovers. They've got a couple of unforced turnovers. I mean, our defense is there, but where they've just traveled with it or thrown it away, where we're not actually getting a steal out of it is what I'm getting at. So Eastern Hancock ball. We lead by 8, looking to make it double figures here. Morris gets it over to Willis. Get it inside to Rubel, dishes out to Schilling. Nice extra pass. It's Morris to Caden Willis. Willis drives, gets bodied. We're going to say it was on the floor anyway. That foul is going to be on Luke Russell.
Number 42, Luke Russell, his second. Team's third.
His second, team's third. Malcolm lobs it into Rubel. And there's the charge. I don't know. I think that was a flop there by Foster, but it was a well done one. It was well executed. I think Morris got one earlier, so I think now maybe that's a little payback. But that hurts because that's Caden Rubel's fourth. Our offense has all been predicated on inside out here in the third quarter. What do we got here? The official explaining something to Coach Bechtel. Just a warning. I think Coach Bechtel was outside the coach's box. I know Coach Bechtel. I'm sure he didn't say anything to the official. I think he was just outside the box and got a warning for it. So he didn't like the call. And again, I think that's one of those a lot of those block charge calls could go either way. So, that's just letting the refs know this is a crucial game, conference game. Neither team out of the conference race by any means. Olam to Foster. Spin move by Foster, puts it up, no. Rebound fought for. Willis going the other way, has it poked away by Cleveland out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Royals. Brylan Case checking in, and Luke Russell checking in for the Bears. Eastern still leads by 8 here. Charlie finds Schilling. Schilling pump fake, drive. Schilling takes it in, basket and the foul, or did they call a charge? They're going to call a charge on that one. Let's see it. I get that. I didn't see Taylor. Taylor got his feet set. Man, that is tough. Only Schilling's first, team second, but that went from being a 3-point play and a 10-point lead to Monroe Central ball. Conkle with it, nearly stolen away as Willis is just denying Foster everywhere. I really like how Willis is playing Foster right now. Foster picks up his dribble. Gets it into Carter Duncan. Foster goes in and lays it up and in for 2. And Willis just telling Coach Bechtel, I can't do anything. I'm just staying straight up and down. Morris drives, kicks. Charlie Halcomb open 3. Short. Rebounded by Carter Duncan. Under a minute to play in the third. Josiah Cleveland gets it in the corner to Taylor. He finds Duncan. Duncan stepped on the line. And again, unforced turnover there for the Golden Bears. And that's been the difference in this quarter. We don't have a whole lot of those. 45 seconds to play. Coach Bechtel telling him to hold. Morris being guarded by Taylor, gets it over to Halcomb. 27 on the clock here to end the third. Charlie dumps to Willis. Shot up and over. Nice shot there by Caden Willis over the outstretched arms of Foster. Leads back to 8. Cleveland picks it up, gets to Foster with 10 on the clock. Over to Taylor. Taylor back out. Dishes to Kunkel. His 3 off the mark. And the Eastern Hancock Royals extend their lead. It was a 7-point lead at the end at the halftime break. They extend it to an 8-point lead. There, and as we go into the fourth quarter, they lead 33-25. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, so it'll be Eastern Hancock ball to start the fourth quarter. They have an 8-point lead here in this conference game. It has been a low-scoring slugfest here. Neither team shooting particularly terrible, but neither team shooting particularly well. Just both teams being patient and working through trying to find the best shots. So Powers, Morris, Halcomb, Willis, and Manship for the Royals. Looks like Taylor, Case, Duncan, Cleveland, and Foster for the Bears. Morris up to Willis. Back to Morris. Morris nearly lost his footing there. In the corner, 3 by Powers was blocked, but Manship right there for the offensive rebound. Willis kicks over to Morris. He'll reset. I like how Luke just says, calm everything down. No need to force anything. Willis in the high post. Over Carter Duncan. Nice move there by Caden Willis. 10-point lead. First time either team has had a double-figure lead now. Foster kind of clearing out here. Going to get a double screen and get him going to the basket. Nice job by Manship to catch up and keep. Foster looked like he couldn't decide if he wanted to lay it in or dunk it, and Manship got in there and deterred the shot. Morris can't hit. Foster going the other way with it. Foster nearly travels, kicks to Cleveland. Corner 3 from Cleveland. No. Tipped up, and Carter Duncan just picked up the foul. Olem and Russell check in. And Eastern with the 10-point lead, you can afford to be really patient here. No need to force anything. Powers drives, spins around Olem, finds the hits the cutting Willis. Willis nearly has it stolen away, but good hustle by Caden to tap it over to Charlie Halcomb. And Coach Bechtel's going to use a timeout. 30-second timeout. That's going to let us go and do our Dave's Express Care trivia question. So Royal Athletic Director Aaron Spalding is the longest tenured basketball coach in Eastern Hancock school history. Who is the second longest, let's just make it an easier question. Who has coached the second most seasons? Coach Spalding coached 24 years as the head basketball coach at Eastern Hancock. Who has coached the second most seasons, and how many did he coach? You could also rephrase it to who has coached the second most seasons. I guess that's the way to word it. So in Eastern Hancock boys basketball history, the guy who's coached the second longest behind Aaron Spalding. .6:17 to go. Eastern Hancock ball. They lead by 10. Morris just being hounded by Taylor there. Cleveland. Charlie beats him. Charlie gets in too hard, and Foster there for the rebound. This Monroe Central defense has been really good, especially with Foster there to kind of clean up any mistakes. His length can do a lot to deter you at the rim. But their offense has not produced after that first quarter. Rise up Cleveland, can't get the roll, rebounded by Manship. Nice box out by Eli Manship. They run out at Willis, he drives, lays it up, no. Foster with another rebound. Finds Olem, leave him open. Olem short on the shot. Russell with the rebound. Timeout there. It was Coach Melton called the timeout. So he's down to 2. So again, our Dave's Express Care trivia question Aaron Spalding has coached the most seasons for boys basketball in Eastern Hancock history. Who has coached the second most seasons, and how many seasons did he coach? We have a guess of Joe Paxton. Joe Paxton has never been the head boys basketball coach. So we're talking about head basketball coaches. So who has coached the most seasons, and how many seasons was that? So 15 seconds left in the timeout, sorry. The clock in the gym counts down for the timeout, not for the actual game clock. So it'll be Bear ball here. They trail by 10, 5:18 to play. They get it into Olam, over to Carter Duncan. Up top to Taylor. They swing it around to Cleveland. Cleveland with just 2 points here tonight. He has struggled shooting the ball. Hasn't got a lot of shots up, but has struggled when he does get them up. Olam will pull the trigger from deep off the mark, rebounded by Rubel, who's back in the game. Got a couple of guesses trickling in here for the guy that coached the longest. Double dribble by Willis. I like the guess of Tom Jones. That is not the Tom Jones who's saying, "What's new, Pussycat?" Or it's not unusual. That's the Tom Jones that coached at Eastern Hancock. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just saying that's not the famous Tom Jones. Coach Bechtel over here asking the official for clarification on the double dribble. Conkle gets it over to Foster, back to Conkle up top. Over to Cleveland. Taylor with it on the wing. Up to Foster. Foster spins, puts it up, can't get the ball to roll in, but he's going to draw the foul. That one went on Manship, his first, team's first. And that'll send Foster to the line to shoot a pair. Next timeout, we'll give you the answer. We got a lot of great guesses. Randy Grass, Doug Price, Tom Jones. Foster hits the first. Brings the lead back down to single digits as Brylan Case comes in for Conkle. Powers comes in for Willis. Foster has one more free throw coming. Hits it. 8-point lead, 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here. Powers gets it across. Spins out, gets it to Manship. Morris now at the volleyball line. He's going to drive by Taylor. Taylor does a nice job cutting him back off. Back to Morris, 4 minutes to go here in the game. Morris drives, Powers corner three, short. Rebounded by Brylan Case. And you got to like that look. We worked through the offense. We got our best three-point shooter a look from the corner. You got to like that look. Foster is blocked out of there, but it's tracked down by Carter Duncan. Foster is slow getting up. Looks like he hurt his wrist. Trying to shake it off now. Foster over to Case. Back to Taylor, 3:23 to go. They get it into Foster. He goes up and just, Manship just not long enough. Oops. I gave those points to us. 29-35. Timeout by Coach Bechtel as the Bears have cut the lead down to 6 with 3:11 to play. Let's do our trivia answer one more time. We'll look at the question. Coach Spalding had coached 24 years at Eastern Hancock. He was the longest serving head coach in boys basketball history. Who was second? We had a lot of great guesses. We got Dean Cherry, Ron Boykin, Randy Grass, Tom Jones, but the correct answer, Randy Grass. Coached 5 seasons from the 94-95 season through the 98-99 season. And there were 4 or 5 other guys that all coached for 4 seasons. So Randy Grass, he and his wife, Judy, both taught at Eastern Hancock. And then their daughter-in-law, Deb, was a longtime teacher at Eastern Hancock as well. So congrats. I think our first person to get it was John Collins guessed the person, but then Kathy Engelking got the person and the year. Nice job, Kathy. You don't win anything, but good job. So Eastern Hancock trying to put away the pesky Golden Bears here in this frigid night here in Parker City. -7 wind chills outside, but it is heating up here for the last 3 minutes of this game in the gym. Morris to Halcomb. Back to Morris. He's being harassed by Taylor, and Taylor gets the foul there, reaching in, trying to get the steal. That's his second, team second. Charlie to inbound here. He gets it to Luke. Charlie inside to Rubel. Back out to Charlie. 2:35 to play. And again, Eastern doing a real nice job just being patient here. No need to shoot anything other than a layup. Powers to Manship. Back out to Morris. 2:15 to go. Morris drives, puts up the hard shot. No, but Rubel there for the rebound. Rubel's fouled going back up with it. That one's going to go on Foster. Only Foster's first foul. Schilling going to come back in for Powers. Some offense for defense substitution there. Rubel's going to go to the line. Rubel's 60% free throw shooter on the season. Just misses the first one. He'll have one more coming. Second one's on the way and perfect. 7-point lead. Taylor goes right to the rim. That was a good post free throw play, and then Cleveland picks up the foul there. That's the 4th team foul, 3rd on Cleveland. So any more fouls, Eastern Hancock's going to be in the bonus. We get it to Charlie. Charlie clears out. The Manship hits the cutting Morris, puts it up, no. Rebound fought for, tied up. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Monroe Central ball. And really, Morris didn't want to shoot that layup, but I think he tripped as he was going down the court, and it was either throw up the layup or get called for a travel or go flying out of bounds into the photographer, Chase Stewart, down there. 5-point lead for the Royals, 1:44 to go. Conkle to Taylor. They get it to Cleveland. Finds Conkle in the corner, trying to go inside to Foster. Manship just really working Foster, not letting anything in. 90 seconds left here. Into the high post to Foster. His turnaround over Manship is good. 3-point lead for the Royals. 1:15 to go. Schilling gets trapped, gets it to Charlie. Down inside to Manship, back out to Halcomb. Gets it up top to Morris. Taylor fouls Morris, and that's going to send Luke Morris to the line to shoot 2. That is Taylor's 3rd foul.
His 3rd. Team stick. Luke Morris to the line to shoot the double bonus.
Luke Morris, 61% on the season. He started off pretty bad, actually, and then has been doing much better as of late. And shouldn't have said that. Olam checks into the game now for the Bears. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. Morris will have one more free throw coming. Perfect. 4-point lead. Coach Bechtel's going to use another timeout. So both teams with 2. Actually, Monroe Central, I missed that. Monroe Central only has 1 according to the scoreboard. So according to the scoreboard, they only have 1, but I think he's got 2. So Eastern Hancock, 62 seconds left. They lead by 4. And you got to think this ball's got to be going to Foster. Foster has 19. Taylor with 9. Nobody else with more than 1 basket. So you know where the ball's going. Caden Willis coming back in to give that extra length to get him Foster's way. And this is the point where even though Rubel has 4 fouls, you don't care, right? If Foster catches it inside, you got to try to get your hands up and block that shot. Don't worry about the fouling out here. You just got to try to keep him from hitting it or getting the offensive rebound and putting it back up and in. Again, JV game was fun. Back and forth game. This varsity game has been fun. Same thing. This has been an entertaining night of basketball. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. We've got 182 viewers here tonight. So, again, before I forget, I want to thank everybody, the administration here in the athletic department at Monroe Central for allowing us to stream. They're always very kind and very accommodating to us. So 62 seconds left, Golden Bear ball. Carter Duncan gets it to Olam. Olam over to Taylor, gets it across the timeline. Back to Olam, back to Taylor. Caden Willis is just denying Foster no help anywhere. Olam with 45 seconds on the clock gets it to Foster. Foster backs it down, stolen away. Charlie Halcomb pokes it away, and Caden Rubel right there to scoop it up. Everybody collapsed on Foster. He couldn't get rid of it. Cleveland just picked up his 4th foul. He had to foul Luke Morris. With 37 seconds left, Luke's going to go back to the line, and these are 2 big free throws again. Now, even if he hits both, it's still only a 2-possession game, but 6 is a lot better than 4, especially with the way that they've been shooting 3 right now. Conkle comes back in for the Bears. 5-point lead. The scoreboard in the gym is still wrong. There we go. 5-point lead. See if Luke can make it 6. He does. 37 seconds left here. Taylor gets it across. Charlie Halcomb's going to foul. That's where we have fouls to give, so what Coach Bechtel is doing, he's fouling on purpose here to force them to inbound and waste a couple seconds every time. So now they're going to inbound. We'll foul them again, and it'll force them to waste several seconds where they can't get a play set up. Conkle being patient again here. Spins, kicks. Duncan, 3 on the way. Too strong. Rebounded by Halcomb. He's fouled by Foster. That'll send Charlie Halcomb to the line with 24 seconds, and this can basically seal it, folks, because this will make it a 3-point game if he hits, or 3-possession game if he can hit one of them. So 2 big free throws here for Charlie. Really just got to hit one of them, and he does. That makes it a 7-point game. So 7-point game, that's a 3-possession game. And with only 1 timeout, that almost doesn't even give you enough time on the clock to score 3 times as Charlie hits them both to make it an 8-point lead for good measure. Manship comes back in for Rubel.
Full timeout called by the Golden Bears.
Well, and so that's an interesting one. So they are indeed, according to the scores table, they are out of timeouts. So now, with 24 seconds left, even if you score, you can't stop the clock. So even if they drive right down here and score, the Royals, they could just take their time, inbound it, because you don't have to grab it right away. You can be patient getting the ball, patient to get into an inbounding position, and essentially you can just salt away the game here because Monroe Central doesn't have any timeouts left to stop it. So interesting decision there, because you'll see sometimes if Monroe Central makes it, you'll see a kid grab it and throw it out in the hallway and get a delay of game warning. But you can only get one warning. The second one's a tech. So we saw that about 5 years ago against Blue River. A player did that. Got a warning in the 4th quarter and then got the tech in overtime. So Foster to inbound here. They get it into Cleveland. They're going to push it up court. They get it to Foster. Step back 3. No good. Tipped around. Charlie comes away with it. And that's probably going to do it. Coach is telling him not to foul. And Charlie's going to dribble it out as he brings it across the half-court line. And Eastern Hancock comes away with the victory. Monroe Central brought it down close, but the Royals hit their free throws down the stretch. And they win this one 41-33. Nice win here for the Royals on this frosty night here in Parker City. Let's go ahead. We're going to take a quick break while I tally up the stats, and we'll be back with the 9-Star postgame show right after this.
One thing I love about 9-Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this 9-Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north.
Probably help. Can you hear me? Yeah, there we go. Now I can unmute myself. All right, we are here for the 9-Star Connect postgame show. Eastern Hancock with the gritty 41-33 win over the Monroe Central Golden Bears. Eastern Hancock will get back to 500. They are now 6-6 on the season. 3-2 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. Monroe Central falls to 7-8 now on the season. 1-2 in conference play. Monroe Central will be back at home tomorrow night as they host the Blackford Bruins at 7:30. And Eastern Hancock will be at home tomorrow night as they host another conference foe, the Shenandoah Raiders. So again, big win here for the Royals. They needed some momentum. The last 2 weeks have been tough. Just a heart-wrenching loss to Wapahani 2 weeks ago, and then a tough physical game we won against Union County, and then really just didn't perform well, didn't show up, just really didn't show up against Greenfield. Greenfield just kind of had their way with us, and Braylon Mullins went off last week. So a good win, and I like the way we won tonight. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, and this is one of the first games that we have won without shooting the ball really well. So most of the other games we've been on fire to win those games. So quick breakdown of points. Leading the way first for the Golden Bears was Easton Foster. He had 19 points. And then Taylor, I'm looking for who was next, sorry. That would have been Hayden Taylor, had 9. For the Royals, they were led in scoring by Charlie Halcomb with 12. Caden Rubel had 10. Luke Morris was 7. Caden Willis was 6. Eli Manship and Caden Powers had 3 each. Rubel was held down in the rebounding category. He only had 8. He's been averaging about 11 a game, so held him down there. And the Royals shot 5 of 14 from three-point range, 10 of 28 from 2, and the critical 6 of 8 from the free throw line, especially there down the stretch. Eastern Hancock now moves to 5-2 all-time against Monroe Central with this win. So again, I want to say we're going to go ahead. Our Paxton Farms player of the game, I think it's got to be Charlie Halcomb. Charlie scored 12 points, had 3 rebounds and an assist, but he hit some timely shots and made some timely plays. You saw right there at the end with a 3-point lead, he was the one that reached in, poked the ball away from Easton Foster, and got us the ball back and gave us that bigger lead there and really let us seal the game. So Charlie Halcomb, our Paxton Farms player of the game tonight. We want to thank all 192 people who tuned in and watched. I know it was probably nice to stay in with the snow. Stay safe. I know there's been some accidents out there, and just be safe driving today and tomorrow because we're going to see a lot of wind. It's going to blow around. But make sure you come out tomorrow night for the boys' home game. We've been away for the last 3 games, so home game against the Shenandoah Raiders, always a big rivalry, and we look forward to seeing everybody there. So we want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. We want to thank the admin and the folks here at Monroe Central. And signing off for tonight, I am Michael Gallion. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.